Hi everyone, this is Candy and welcome to my channel, Naturalhairnamix, where we do mostly hairstyling videos for you guys, tutorials, focusing on braids. So for today's look, we are going to be doing a crochet braid look, a curly crochet using the free tress beach curls, yes, 12 inches, and this is my absolute favorite crochet curly hair. You guys hear me talk about a lot of my favorites. I have a favorite in every category. And for curly hair, this is my favorite. Why, you might ask? Because the hair does not tangle easily. All right, so that is the main reason. So I have started the braid pattern. Today we're doing a basic braid pattern. Whenever time we're not styling the hair for a pin-up or a updo or a ponytail, we just do the basic braid pattern, which is pretty much your basic cornrows going back. Yes, and for the very first braid, I always swoop it all the way over at the nape of the neck, going over to the opposite side of the head. And once I'm done with this braid, then I'll just go ahead and start the second row. Of course, as you can see, I'm adding a piece of braiding here, and what does that does is just add a little bit more foundation, yes, and protection for her natural hair, which is super duper important. I can't stress enough the importance of making a protective style actually do what it's supposed to do, which is protect the hair. All right. So whatever means necessary, making sure that you don't make your cornrows too tight, as well as putting as little stress on the natural hair as possible. All right. So we are going to go ahead now and start to create our part for our invisible or knotless parting. Yes, so this is actually the section of hair whereby we are going to be creating that part. I actually skip one row and go over to the next row. Reason being, I'm going to be doing the crisscross action. And you guys will see exactly why it's very important to do that crisscross action as opposed to just braiding the hair all the way back on those rows where I'm going to be doing the part. And it also helps to make the hair look full and fill in the gaps where the hair will fall. We're going to do that curve action, taking it over to the previous row, then you start braiding all the way back. And you're going to do the same thing with the clipped off section that you see there. Once you braid it to the point where you have that crossover action taking place right there, then you're going to do the same crisscross action over to the opposite row of hair. I'm pretty sure it sounds a little bit confusing, but just by looking at it, you guys will understand exactly what I mean, even though I am having difficulty verbalizing it or explaining it. All right. So now that we have gotten to that point, we're going to cross over and just merge it into the other row. And once you get to the end of that, pretty much, that's the process. I did go ahead and do actually 3 different set of crisscrosses, not because we're doing knotless parting for all of them, but because it gives more volume. So this is the hair, guys, the free tress beach curl, 12 inches. This is what it looks like out of the pack. And we're gonna get right into the crochet process. I did go ahead and made every effort to make sure that I do not insert the crochet tool underneath her braids, but I actually tried as much as possible to insert it within the braid. So that in itself also helps to put less tension on the actual natural hair. Okay, so having inserted a couple pieces of the dark color, I'm gonna go in with my OT 30 or 30, yes, OT 30, which is a ombre highlight color. And I'm gonna just, start to introduce that color to the mix, yes, for that highlighted look. And I'm gonna just give you guys a little bit of tips concerning highlighting. When highlighting, you have to be intentional about the placement of the hair so that it looks nice and evenly distributed. I believe I spoke about this in my previous video with the Yankee twists. Same principle, no difference. Just make sure that it's nicely distributed and they're not bundled all up in one section and on top of each other, because it definitely will not give you the look that it's supposed to. And when I am actually inserting or installing the crochet, I actually knot it 2 to 3 times and the hair stays secure in place. And I'm gonna just drop one of my color right in between, yes, just to maintain that consistency and uniformity in terms of the spacing, yes, making sure that you drop one ever so often so you don't have too much black and the color pop is just perfect. Now I want to highlight the, no pun intended, I want to highlight the importance of the parting. I already went ahead and did one side of the knotless parting and I'm just working on the other side. So if you pay keen attention, you will notice that I insert the crochet tool from the outside of the braid towards the inner part of the parting, and I am just pulling through one piece of the hair, guys, not both, as you would, in the other sections. Right where you're doing the knotless parting, you only pull through one piece, and as you can see, the other piece will fall over the braid and give it that illusion as if it's growing out of your scalp. Now I'm picking off just a tiny piece of each of the section of hair and making 2 knots, and that will help to secure it in place without you having to worry about it, slipping or falling out. Yeah. All right, and now we're gonna add one more pop of color, yeah, to break up the black. Insert, attach, close the latch hook, pull it through, and then once we secure the loop, we pull only one piece of the hair through the loop, and we're gonna do the tightening process and pull, flip over to cover the braids, the cornrow, and then you're going to pinch off a tiny piece on either side. And with those 2 tiny pieces, you're going to create a knot or 2. Yeah, that way you do not ever have to worry about having a hair emergency. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna just continue and finish up that process, and then you guys will definitely see the finished look. And just like that, you guys, we are all done with the process. Yes, yes, yes. And I didn't even have to trim the hair. She wanted to wear it at the length that the hair came in. If you wanted to, you could cut it in a bob or something of that nature. But yeah, this is how we're rocking it today. Let me give you guys the 360. Yeah, so you could see how nicely highlighted the hair is and how natural looking the curl pattern also is. And yeah, it was a quick and easy one. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys would actually try this here. If you have before or you would, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber, and we will definitely talk on my next one. Take care now. Bye bye.